everyone, my name is Ed DeCosta. I am an executive coach with eddecosta.com, and you have found my YouTube channel. I am so delighted that you are here. Today is Wednesday, December the 18th, 2013, and the subject of today's blog is Pareto was right. Now, you may not have heard of Vilfredo Pareto, but you've probably heard of the Pareto principle, or as it's more commonly known, the 80-20 rule. And again, I won't do a long lecture on this, but I will say that a small percentage of the inputs are responsible for a large majority of the outputs, the outcomes. And what Pareto said was there's an 80-20 rule. 20% of the things that you do generate 80% of the value, 80% of the outcomes. And again, it's a rule of thumb. It's not a hard and fast rule. Dr. Stephen Covey talked about the very same principle in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He talked about those folks that achieve the greatest outcomes focus on what he called their highest value contribution. Those things that are the most important, but not necessarily the most urgent. Makes a very clear distinction between being reactionary and responsive only to the urgent, the phone ringing, the email, chime, or what have you, and instead focusing your efforts on those things that are the most important, that have the most impact on your results. And I think it's a particularly helpful way to think at all times, but especially here at the end of the year, where we're reflecting and we're thinking about the upcoming year and what it is we'd like to achieve in this case, 2014. So I strongly encourage you to do an inventory of the things that take your time and identify those things that are your highest value contributions, that do give you the most bang for the buck, and schedule those first. And in fact, you might even double the amount of time you spend on those highest value contributions, and don't worry so much about the things that are of low priority to you, which, oh, by the way, when you don't have a plan, those things tend to creep in to our consciousness and into our calendars and take time that we really would be better served spending in other areas. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, my name is Ed DeCosta of eddecosta.com, and wherever you are, make it a great day.